trade recap. Today we're going to go over today's price action. Today is the 8th of January. Yeah, pretty clean price action actually today, pretty beautiful. I was bullish for the day. Overall, on the bigger time frame, I'm still bearish. I'm expecting in the end of the week, maybe beginning of next week, that we go down. But today I was bullish. If you don't know why I was bullish, I uploaded a pre-market analysis, which the silver members from our Discord get every day, and I explained there in detail why I was bullish. But overall, one of the main reasons was that we inverted this 1 hour gap right here, directly before open, directly like in pre-market basically. And we did not have a clear daily profile. Yeah, we have Asia highs right here, we have Asia lows right here, we have London highs right here, London lows right here. London highs right here, London lows right here. And we have an internal low right here of a big gap, pretty low to be honest. I explained this in the pre-market analysis too, that if we want to go all the way down here, the move might be over for the day. We have London highs right here, as I explained to you before, with a lot of low resistance liquidity, but we're coming back to this a little bit later. We have Asia highs right here and an internal high right here of this unfilled 4 hour gap. An unfilled 4 hour gap with session highs and an internal high is a pretty big draw of liquidity, especially if we are like relative equal. So yeah, that was the big objective for the day, to be bullish. This is really textbook right now what I'm showing you. We open, like New York opens, and we start to consolidate. We consolidate right here. As you can see, nothing really happens. Then we get a manipulation down to get London lows, and we get a perfect distribution up. Perfect. So what you have to know is, as you can see on NQ, we just opened and dump. The overall perspective on NQ was bearish, as I explained in the pre-market analysis. If you want to watch the pre-market analysis why I was bearish, just do this. It's free on your YouTube channel. Then if something is really bearish, I'm waiting for a 5-minute gap or a 15-minute gap to open up. And an unfilled 15-minute gap or an unfilled 5-minute gap is like, yeah, it's pretty good confidence for me to get a short entry. So in expanding to the downside and having a weak NQ, I'm expecting NQ to at some point fill a gap, fill like a 15-minute or 5-minute gap, to then, for some traders, search for a highest time frame inverse gap out of this 15-minute gap or 5-minute gap to then go short. So I'm expecting NQ to get a move up, a little bit of a retrace up. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. We can see ES really strong today, directly after open. We can hold and consolidate. And Q goes down, really weak today. We sweep London lows on ES. We sweep London lows and Asia lows on NQ. So we have the possibility of a higher time frame SMT, because ES stayed above Asia lows and NQ did not. So that's pretty much it for the trade. We consolidate, we sweep out London lows, we get a 1-minute break, we get a 2-minute inverse fair value gap directly after. That's my entry. We have a lot of low resistance liquidity up here. We have London highs right up here. We have Asia highs, relative equal highs with this internal high right here. Unfilled gap, insane good draws of liquidity. So I'm longing here. We make another high, make even more low resistance liquidity. We go down, we respect this 1-minute gap again, we respect a 2-minute gap again, and we form a 5-minute SMT on ES. As you can see, we make a higher low. On NQ, as you can see, we make a lower low. So 5-minute SMT is also building up. We get another bullish reaction out. We disrespect again bearish structure on the 1-minute time frame. Latest time here you could enter and basically win in either way. It doesn't matter where you enter. At 1-to-1 risk to reward. At London highs, I take my first take profit out. I take partials out of my position. Maybe you have to manage something now. Let's see. But I take partials here, and I move my stop loss to break even right here at 1-to-1 risk to reward, and I take partials on the 1 to 1.5 RR. Second partial would be all the way up here at the basically at the end of this unfilled for hour gap. I'm pretty confident, to be honest, that we want to get this internal high and Asia high, and to fill this gap. And then I take my second partial. Right now, we are still bullish, but we have to take in consideration that we swept London lows, and we may get a 5-minute break now, but we could only just fill this 5-minute gap right now. So if we can maybe form some sort of inverse out of this gap, then I'm pretty confident that we want to go up to fill the 4-hour gap. If not, my stop loss is already at break even. I'm risk free for the day. So pretty good day. I'm happy with today's price action. I'm happy with today's week. And yeah, that's it for today. And we're gonna see you tomorrow.